Hey, welcome back, guys, to another episode of the Kickback Bonfire podcast. I know it's been a long time. It's almost been a year since both of us have been on here. So, I'll just start for the main reasons why we went, or why we went to cryostasis for about a year. Well, it all started, I think, last year. Last what was it again? November or was it September?
It was
Do you
like,
remember?
I think if I remember correctly, it was like a little bit just shy before November. It was like kind of like Halloween kind of time ish, like
Yeah.
October.
Okay, all right, I see. So around that time, an old, a little thing happened. Like, since the way we operated the podcast was, something to have fun, more like kind of like a simple journal for us and our friends to know how we are, because we're both of us are, I would say, pretty like independent from everyone else, so we don't really get much news from others, or other folks really don't get much news from us. I personally, I'm not sure about this, our other friend here, but personally, I'm not so much of a social media person, so I haven't really been using it as much anymore. So
Neither am I. Although those of you who know me, I do post, but I don't post really anything personal about me.
yeah,
Not anymore after many things.
yeah, and won't do those many things. We had to go on ice because a situation popped up from our past over here. Um, so basically, there were some, there's some. The basic situation was that it became a bit bad. Nothing like involved the cops or anything, but it 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 was pretty big situation. So we had to both like um chill, because the plan was, after the whole situation that we had gotten ourselves into got resolved, we would take, I think I said 2 weeks, 2 weeks to a month of like break, of not uploading anything. But then life popped in, and we just began, those 2 weeks became month became two, then three, until all we fast forward all the way to this year, which is about almost another year, right? Since Halloween is another few weeks too. So, uh, but yeah, we just, because of that situation, we had to go on ice for like 2 weeks to a month. But then our personal lives became more busy. As you know, I'm, how because schooling got harder for me, and I had to focus on that. Our other friend over here, he got jobs, so
Obviously, yeah, I had a big personal problem going on. It made me more affected me the way how I was able to live day by day, go to work, and my mental sake. So basically, that was kind of the reason why our recordings got delayed. Because I know Sierra said, like, hey, let's take a break for 2 weeks. 2 weeks passed by. I kind of told him like, hey, I need more time, and then from there, yeah, just brought it up today. Just to give a little brief, because I don't like talking about what happened in the past, because it's in the past. It is what it
mhm,
is.
yeah,
I'm just pushing forward.
yeah,
Is where I was allegedly accused for false allegations that weren't really true. One that wasn't as so serious, I guess, and then one that was really serious, and so that's where it ate me up inside completely. And if you were to ask Sierra, he will tell you like I was eaten up inside completely. And from there, I decided to focus on myself. And while I was focusing on myself, I went back to school, not to normal college or anything. It's all that expensive. I decided to leave my career as a diesel technician and do something completely different that I wanted to do ever since I was born. And I went out and got my Class A CDL, and ever since, I basically been traveling a lot. I don't got any time really at all to do anything. I was it for quite a few months. I traveled from West Coast to East Coast. I basically traveled the entire United States within a few months,
basically.
and it was fun. It was a fun journey. If someone told me like, "Hey, you want to you want to go trekking again?" For from West Coast to East Coast, I'll do it again in a heartbeat. I love it. That's one thing that got me through those situations, and I want to do it again. Right now I'm here local. Family needed me more, so I decided to leave that to do something local where I'm home daily. Spend time with the family, especially with my little nieces. They, I didn't want to miss them growing up. So that took up a lot of my time. It's just family, work, and then the personal problem.
Yeah. Well, that's Hunter's story. That's how it was for him. Um, oh yeah, hey, how about you? How about you tell them some like the things that you saw over there while you were Midwest, East Coast, up north even.
All of that was funny. 'Cause I
Yeah,
remember, what is it? Um, I remember I was traveling through Iowa. I believe I was on the I-80 heading eastbound to Philadelphia. Um, I was in heavy traffic. This car, I was keeping my eye on them. They didn't know, what they want to do. Those casual people, like, the stuff that you only see in California, where like, they have their turn indicator and then they don't know which lane they want to get in, so they're kind of swerving. So I saw that from up ahead, and then as I got close to them, they tried to get in front of me, and I closed the gap with the rig. Obviously, I'm not like, no, I'm not risking that accident. You guys could stay over there. You're not getting in my lane. So I did that. They decided to stop traffic on the fourth lane, the busiest lane, and be in mind this highway. I think it had like five at that area that was that, and this nice kind of badass, excuse my language, um rig, Kenworth Studio Sleeper, classic rig, everything, had all the bells and whistles. Had enough of their of their bullcrap, and decided to ram through the back of them. And bear in mind, the drivers were like college students who just looked like they just got their license. And it was funny because when I looked inside the rig, it was like a 90-year-old woman that it was just fed up, and I'm like, damn, the women truck drivers over here, they don't play around. If you get in their way, they're gonna push you out of the way. That was funny. Um, Another adventure was, and I talked to you about it here. Where was it? I was in I was in Virginia.
yeah,
All
Virginia.
of a sudden, it was nice and sunny,
Oh yeah,
and then heavy rain came through. Heavy rain, out of nowhere. It's not like out here in California where you're driving through. You get the sprinkle, then the light, then the medium, and then the really heavy rain. No, over there you drive through and bam, you got hit. Heavy rain. I was scared because I was driving. I slowed down the rig, dropped a couple gears. Um, I mean, dropped. I shift down. For those who don't know, um, and I was going as slow as I can, safely as possible, turn on my four ways, and then this one car decided not to have none of their lights on, and I almost hit the back of them because I couldn't see because it was that kind of rain where even if you have the windshield wipers full blast, you can't see anything. You got to go slow, if not pull over. But yeah, that's some of my adventures. Obviously, there's more, and if I remember more, I'll be sure to add them in future episodes.
Yeah, uh, and then at the end of at the end of this bit of hunters, I will be adding photos from his travels because I know he takes a lot of photos from his travels. So yeah.
Oh yeah, scenery were beautiful. Like you know, when people say travel outside of California, I highly recommend it. It was beautiful, day and night.
Yeah. All right. Well, since this is not gonna be a short, but it's gonna be a short episode anyway. So it's just for us to let you know how we've been. Get your feedback, and I know this project of ours of the podcast seems kind of dead at this point, but we're still gonna commit to what we started. And we don't plan on ending this thing at all. But just because of personal lives and our school work can get in the middle of things. Well, let's begin for me. Um, so for me, from I think it was November. Yeah, I think it was like Halloween time. I was starting to pick back up on some of my classes. I'm not sure if I mentioned it before, but I'm a kinesiology major. So yeah, so within the medical field, but it's not really like the life saving stuff. But it's but here the definition of kinesiology is the scientific study of the human body's movement. It addresses psychological, anatomical, and biomechanical, and even pathological things as of the aspect of the human body. So that's my major. That's what I'm majoring in. But basically, during that little period where we had to go on ice, I was getting really busy with work. With some of our other previous hosts, we talked about summer classes. I was dealing with, I think, Calculus 1 at the time. That's what made me really focus on that a lot more. I didn't pass it. I did not pass it because it was just too hard. But I'll be retaking it a couple of semesters later. But yeah, I focused mostly on my schooling, and then that's basically it. I was just focusing on my schooling. And during the winter break and like yeah, for winter break, I had family over, so you know I got really busy. I was working out a lot. I'm no like Sam Solik or like some other folks, but I was trying to focus on myself health wise because for those who know me, I am a bit heavier. I'm a bit on the heavier side. Um, but yeah, so I was just trying to lose some pounds, get more healthy, be an overall better health. So I started working out more on campus. I started to cook my own meals. I'll probably paste in some photos of what I cooked here and there. But yeah, I just started cooking more, focusing on myself. Um, oddly enough, oddly enough, for those I know, for those who work out a lot and they go to the gym, they usually take pre-workout. But I actually prefer not to take pre-workout. I think it's more of like a just for me personally, working out is as much of a physical challenge, but as well as a psychological challenge. It was just more of the for me. I have always loved lifting weights, even as a kid, because that's what we grew up doing a lot when I was a kid. But of course, those who know me, I was still a bit fat back then, even now. But it was just it was a psychological challenge slash aspect that really made me fall in love with being healthy, in fitness overall. Besides that, that's pretty much it. That's all I've been doing, and me and Hunter here are we're brown families, so like we're like always cleaning the house, doing stuff in the house, repairing stuff in the house.
We got those
Uh,
regular chores,
yeah,
or we're since me and Sierra, obviously we're both boys. We're now men now. Uh,
Okay, buddy.
uh, we take on that big responsibility.
Yeah, cleaning, lots of cleaning,
I mean, I
maintenance, garden work.
yep, I still gotta teach Hunter, fucking Sierra more of that side.
Oh yeah, yeah. For those who knew me, well, sorry. Let me just finish off that. That's basically what I. That was what happened for for me personally, for the last year of having a break. But okay, moving on to what I was going to say. For those who know me, from what Hunter said about, he needs to teach me more of like the more mechanical stuff. Back in high school, for those who took it with me or who knew me, I took the ASVAB, which is basically the test you would take before joining any branch of the armed forces, no matter be Army, Air Force, Coast Guard, Marines, Space Force. But yeah, my score from the more like a mechanical aspects of that test was abysmal. My combined score for the first time I took it was 40. Yeah, 40, which was like the minimum, or like it was the minimum to be in the infantry. So I was like, oh, okay. But yeah,
And
that's
Sierra is not the person to be in infantry.
yeah, I know.
No
I'm really
offense.
not. Yeah, no, yeah, none taken, none taken. But yeah, that's basically where I've been, where Hunter's been, how we've been. It's just because of that one situation, and then our personal lives became ahead, and we had to prioritize our personal lives more than podcasts. Even though we'd like to have podcasts more and more, it's not. There are more and more. There are far more important things in life that we have to tend to, right?
But yeah, we're still here, still
Yeah,
alive,
I'm sure.
still breathing and pushing through.
Yeah, yeah, definitely.
So
Uh,
we're gonna try our best to handle the personal side. Not let our we're gonna try our best to me personally. I'm gonna try my best to handle my workflow. Get a steady schedule going. I know Sierra's gonna do the same with his schoolwork.
yeah,
During my days off, we'll line up what's days he will be free from school.
yeah,
Well, yeah, we're gonna try our best to keep pushing episodes. Yes, they kind of died for a year, but we're gonna come back. We're gonna come back bigger and stronger.
yeah. Harder, better, faster, stronger, harder. Yeah, okay, all right. But besides that, this is the way the new format's gonna roll out. So we're still trying to fiddle with this, but how it's gonna work is probably every month we will post maybe one or probably two big episodes, which will only be like an hour maximum, because the amount of editing, and like the so we can just have more fun with our content is a lot more better. So we'll have maybe once, or like either one or two episodes per month. That'll be either in the first or the end of the month. That will just depend on what we do for the future. But in between those episodes, we'll upload like small snippets of things, like maybe um
Like
like
little
5 minute.
shenanigans
Yeah,
and
little
stuff.
shenanigans. Yeah, but like 5 or 10 minute episodes. Like, but it's just a little bit short. It'll either be it from us individually, just from me, or from Hunter, or both of us, if we were able to do those. But for the most part, that's just how it's gonna be. We're just gonna keep on pushing, just like Hunter said, push out more content, and yeah, that's basically it.
And I would like to throw out a question to you guys, the audience. What is it, you know, that will interest you guys more? Do you guys wanna, do you guys want podcasts, or just Sierra, or just me, or both of us, or you want us to do like a Q&A every here and there? You
Yeah,
guys give us questions, we answer them to the best of our abilities.
yeah,
Or, and I'm willing to get the equipment. If you guys are interested, I could show you the day in the life of a truck driver. And
yeah.
I could
Same
show
here.
you
I can
guys
do the
how,
same
how it
thing.
is, how it is. what it's like, what is the rules and regulations, as a person who is helping keeping America moving, with a truck, one load at a time.
Based.
Yep.
But yeah, that's how it's gonna be. We're just gonna just depending on what you guys want, then that's probably how we're gonna roll things out. Big episode once or twice a month, and then small little snippets of our lives from time to time. You know, me personally, I wouldn't mind showing like the personal hobbies of mine. You know, I read a lot of manga and webtoons. I read a lot of it. Um, I've been trying to get back into chess, so I'm trying to learn again. Tetris, a bunch of other games. I play a lot of online games, League of Legends, Valorant. Whatever you just want. But yeah, that'll be it really. Just we're gonna be using this podcast as like little journals, little pocket journal for all of us. To see how we are. And yeah, if you guys want to join in on an episode or two, then yeah,
Feel
feel
free
free.
to DM the kickback bonfire Instagram, and
Yeah,
we
Instagram or
we
Discord.
and our Discord as well if you're in it. If not, join our Discord if you're not in it. Um, we could set something up. You could, and this is an open book podcast. If you want to talk about something personal, you could talk about something personal. If you want to talk about something fun or silly, we'll be down.
Yeah, that's. Is there anything else you want to say anything or no? Because I'm pretty much good.
I'm pretty much good as well. It's just a little episode just to let people know, what the hell happened
That
to
we're
us.
live. Yeah, and
We're
that
alive, we're
we're still
breathing.
alive.
We're still alive and breathing.
Yeah,
As Amino's trucking along.
yeah.
So yeah,
Well, yeah. Well, besides that, ladies and gentlemen, um, this is Sierra and Hunter from the Kickback Bonfire podcast, leaving you tonight. And well, good night, folks. See y'all next episode. Bye.
see you on the next one.